MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who will get the better of this? This compelling match.
Fielder, number 39.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. Makes the play. 1 away. Now in the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, cold, strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike. And now the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo.
And he lays off there. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Choo shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario.
fielder.
And he's definitely
Rosario.
into the windup and the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One strike now from Archer. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Miguel Sano. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Kiermaier. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will indeed make. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike. What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So striding forward now, Brad Miller. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is skied into short left center. Rosario is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. At the plate, Albert Pujols. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. But gloved by the third baseman for the out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Settling in now, Sandy Leon. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Fastball in there for a called strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there. So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping up to the plate.
The shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Back-to-back changeup.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rasmus looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. Ready for another chance? Number 34 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rosario.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And the pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Rasmus is there and he puts it away. Standing in, Logan Morrison. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Slow bouncer to the right side. But it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Now to the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane racing back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out with the man at first. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. To short, hit hard. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nelson.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Mitch Moreland. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw won't get him. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hit toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Here's Brandon Phillips. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Rounded slowly to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. Striding in once again, Shin-Soo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1, and this is popped up back behind second, and that's taken in by Escobar for the first out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Arenado.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a little blooper to center. Phillips backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chu has a read on it. 1 out. Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Right side, gloved by Miller. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Miguel Sano. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track. So stepping in, Brad Miller comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brad
sends that one out of play for strike 1. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Out of play.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lucroy is retired, and there's 1 away. Ready now, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Logan Morrison.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Stepping in, Trevor Plouffe. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Runner goes for second. Softly hit out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Leading off for the Halos.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. On to first is Escobar, 1 away. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Digging in and looking for more, Albert Pujols. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ready for another shot now, Eric Hosmer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Sandy Leon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Miller's got it. One away. Ready once again, Brandon Phillips. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
High pop-up. Hosmer is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Yunel Escobar. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Well, you see there on the graphic, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit at third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike one. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Morrison. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Plouffe. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lays off 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
3-0 now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cain is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
And that's through for a hit. So it's an inning-opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
The batter.
Here's Miguel Sano. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
First baseman, number 18.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Here's Albert now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Lined into left field, a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The second baseman,
In now,
4,
Brandon Phillips, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Pujols rounds the corner and is headed home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now at the plate, Yunel Escobar. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit on the ground out for short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Phillips is on his way home, and a relay to the plate. And Lucroy's tag will come too late, safe at home plate. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base. On to first, and they turn the double play. Striding in, Miguel Sano. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Right fielder.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Settling in now, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Now that pitch won't light up the radar gun. It's not pretty, but it's effective when you set it up with the rest of your pitches.
Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Heading for second is Arenado. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And that's in there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw gets him, 2 down. So stepping in, Brad Miller. Matt Duffy will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz going back. He makes the catch. What a play on the... Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And he runs that one high and tight for ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just...
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He went deep last time up. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Runner at third here, nobody out. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it. He's got it one away. So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. In there, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Brandon Phillips. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kloof on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So striding in, Yunel Escobar. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bud Norris enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Number 21, Bud.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Logan Morrison. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And this is fouled back and out of play. A windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Moreland is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Nelson Cruz. Are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
Center fielder, number 39.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Gene Segura standing in, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And now the runner's trying for third. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry, and he's set down, one away. Here's Matt Carpenter trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away.
Carpenter.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, when you're facing good hitters, you got to mix it up. Most people say pitch off the fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Rosario ranging back at the track, but he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Now that's popped up. Escobar is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Randall Grichuk. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Cruz over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So striding in, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Cain is on his way home, and a relay to the plate, and he is in there. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Hit in the air to center field. Dyson's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Miguel Sano stands in as he looks at ball one here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Swinging a soft liner, base hit, and that'll get a run in. Ready now, Yunel Escobar. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura has it. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Here's Seth Smith now. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Designated hitter.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And now a pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time. Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Well, there to take it is Escobar, and that's a tough out number 1. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Boy, 2 beautiful pitches. I don't know. 2 fastballs inside. Do you stay in or do you go back outside? He's got him set up for anything right now.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Swihart is retired. 2 down now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Sandy Leon. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because...
And the throw is in time to get him to... Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Don't want to forget about him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 13.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Carpenter. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Cruz shading to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Goldschmidt
takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Dyson off for second. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Cruz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Fielder, Lorenzo
To short, hit hard. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. The tag, and he is out. So striding forward now, Nelson Cruz. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
He has been aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Randall.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Seth Smith now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Popped up. Calling for it, Polanco. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Jonathan Villar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. At the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Miguel Sano.
High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Dyson. 1 down. Digging in, Albert Pujols. Looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yunel Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. Cruz moves over. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Rajai Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Polanco has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's Gerard Dyson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Segura.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. And there goes Davis. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Sano ranges to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Here it comes, 1-0. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 3.
Now to the plate, Sandy Leon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Segura fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis on the run. And that's the third out. Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Matt Carpenter.
This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Escobar is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Randall Grichuk. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Randall Grichuk.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth Smith. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, sir.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Eddie Rosario.
Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Designated hitter, number 5.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number
Ready once
00.
again, Yunel
Second
Escobar.
baseman,
He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the air out to left field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mitch Moreland. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jonathan Villar started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Rajay Davis now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Rajay Davis.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Jorge
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is there, 1 away. Into the box now, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hard on the ground toward short. There's Segura. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
The left.
Digging in and looking for more. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away.
You know, he's about at the point right now where I figure 1 more base runner, and that might be the end of the line for this guy.
Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first. He'll be in time. Stepping into the box, Gerard Dyson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Gerard Dyson.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough.
A swing and a miss. That retired. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Stepping up now, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Now at the plate, Yunel Escobar. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Number 44.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit to short. Polanco is right there. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Here's Seth Smith now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.